Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Chargers going up against the Bills.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. His way up past the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
All right, here we go. No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot. Watch you now, Barney. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Detroit.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. Oh, look at the juke. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Time running out here on the play clock. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dontari Poe with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And the wideout in motion. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
The Bills send the punter out. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, spinning away. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best 1-yard runs I've seen.
second down following the run.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. The Chiefs have gone out in front of the Raiders, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now back to throw. Muscles, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Adolphus Washington in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bills getting set to go.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
And a give this time to the tailback. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. winding down. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And he motions the wide receiver. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They'll drop the throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Ryan Allen now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. Jordan Matthews all by himself. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are in for 6. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a third down. They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll look to throw. Going up top. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And now here's a carry heading left. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. In motion right comes Allen. And that'll set him back 5. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
And the wideout in motion. They'll look to throw here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! No. Check. Patriot! Detroit! Over!
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Well, not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go. Detroit! Check. Watch it now, Barney. Switch.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Blue landed. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And the back goes into motion.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gun.
He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Watch it now. 10. Back 99 Philly. Watch it now. Detroit. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Bullock will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. 3rd down here. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Let's go! 3-19! Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
To throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
No, check, Patriot!
Halfback sent in motion.
Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And the play clock's running down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. The tight end, Henry, here in motion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Complete. It's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
One that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now checking the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. And the Ravens have opened things up there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the pick 6, and they had
decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here come the Bills. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Play was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch it now, Barney. Check 52.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to roam now. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. No. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Set. Over. Detroit. All right, now, look at 56. All right, now, Leopard. Check 26, check 26. Kill. Turn up.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
It's Williams on the catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. The Chargers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 3. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going deep here for Allen. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green, all right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Check green, check green, check green. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And right side, Henry's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 14. They'll drop the throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A fourth-quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Raiders have extended their lead. A win would be their first of the young season. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bills add on. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will grow by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Chargers. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Gone!
They'll look to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And it's complete. Henry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Set.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45.